Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do more of an intro and kind of just give you guys a little bit of, just an update of what's been happening, because I've been really inconsistent with coming on YouTube and sharing vlogs and stuff, and then I just dropped one, for my New Year's goal last week, and realized that, maybe some of you don't follow me on social media, and maybe some of you don't know anything about me. So if you go to my channel, you can see that my other videos that I am a health coach, and I have, lost weight and found different ways to get a healthy lifestyle when that wasn't always the case. So I am still a health coach. I have 2 children. It is currently 2022, and I have an almost 3-year-old, and my son just turned 12 today, actually. And I co-parent both of them with 2 different dads, and the schedules are different. And so this season of my life, I still am a health coach, but I just have less time to produce the content that is needed to be, someone that is posting videos all the time on YouTube. I am very active on my Instagram, and I think that I will probably be posting more and more as my kids get older and as my daughter goes to preschool and all that stuff. But right now, my priority is taking care of them, working 2 days a week in a salon, which I took a year off because of COVID, back doing 2 days a week doing hair. And then the rest of the week I'm at home coaching clients and working from home and balancing all this stuff that one balances when you are a single mom. So there are only a little bits of windows of time throughout the week that I am alone. But as of the last few months, I have picked up another hobby which is also fitness related, but I started doing jiu-jitsu back in September. So I'm now at my 4-month mark, and I made a commitment if I was going to pay for a gym membership for jiu-jitsu, that I was going to go, at least 3 times a week, because I wanted to get better. The thing with jiu-jitsu for me, a little backstory, it was something that I never thought I would do. I had friends that did jiu-jitsu. I actually wanted my son to get into martial arts, so I put him in jiu-jitsu starting when he was around 5 or 6, but we never really stayed consistent with it. A lot to do with co-parenting and it being hard for both of us to get him there. And then he did wrestling for a little while, and then with COVID, it's just been a little more difficult to get the kids together, So I want to get him back into it. But anyways, I knew people that did it. I took him to do it, but I had zero desire to do it myself. And one of my best friends, who's a girl, had been doing it for years, and she'd always tell me how much, she wanted me to do it. And I was like, it just looks like people are rolling around on the ground, cuddling, and it's like a bunch of dudes and sweaty dudes, and I have no desire. And then something just kind of shifted in me back in September, when I was like, you know what, maybe I will go. So I had moved out to Oregon City, which is outside of Portland, last February. So I've been in my house for about a year now. And there is a gym that I joined, which is in the downtown area, that's really small. And my friend Joey actually joined first. And then, with her encouragement, knowing that it was really close by, knowing that it might be easier for me to go even with my kids, and trying to make that work, because commuting obviously takes up time. And the fact that the commuting wouldn't be an issue, I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll do it. But, I have no wrestling experience, no grappling experience, no MMA experience. Like, I barely even watch that stuff, besides like the little bit of like UFC fighting I would watch with Joey. So to me, it was totally like a brand new word, all the terminology, all of the body movements, everything. And so, I'm 4 months in, obviously a white belt, and learning, but learning slowly. And, I'm also 41 years old, not that that matters, but I don't want to get injured. I don't, I want to like progress at my pace. So I'm not in a like rush to roll with people. I've been doing it a little bit, but I'm still really just trying to learn different techniques, practice and drill, and just expose myself. I heard a really cool analogy that jiu-jitsu is like learning another language. First, you learn the words, then you learn how to understand the words and put them together, and then you're fluent. But even then, you're still always learning. I'm always talking to blue, purple, brown belts that are like, you're always learning. So for me, it was just getting out of my comfort zone and doing something totally different and challenging myself in a totally new way. And so this all ties into the life changes. So when I'm not at home, when I'm not doing hair, when I'm not at home coaching and taking care of my kids and taking care of the house that I live in, I'm doing jujitsu or trying to sleep because, kind of try to do that too. Or produce content. So I make it to jiu-jitsu, 3 times on average a week. And I also met my boyfriend there. And so, funny story, I was not looking to get into a relationship with someone at my gym. I was open to dating someone that was into jiu-jitsu, but I was hoping to meet somebody outside of my gym just because with my track record and how relationships have gone in the past, I didn't want to start something and then it get weird and we have to find a new gym and it'd be awkward, or make me not want to go. And so I really didn't have my eye out on anybody there. Plus, we're all wearing either gis or rash guards, and no men are wearing rings. I mean, none of us are wearing jewelry, and I just wasn't looking at anybody in that way. I was really focused on learning jiu-jitsu. But there was a coach at my gym that taught on Monday nights no gi, which is a class that I can barely get to. We're talking every other week because of my kid's schedule. And then my friend Joey was kind of like, I think Cody was asking about you, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, we become friends on Instagram, which is also not weird because I follow a lot of other people at the gym, but we started talking, and then we ended up getting together for some food, and I thought maybe he was still married and he's a dad and all that. But once we met, there was this we'd met before, but once we met outside of the gym and just me and him were able to talk, there was this crazy immediate connection, and we decided pretty quickly that we wanted to be in a committed relationship. Dating one of my coaches. But he's been super encouraging, helping me learn jiu-jitsu, offering different, it's not like we do one-on-one training, but a lot of times I'll go to class and we'll stay a little late and he'll show me things, or he'll help me drill arm bars, or, he makes me feel really encouraged about it. So that's, obviously really helpful. And then there's been days where I haven't really wanted to go to practice because I'm just feeling down about it or something, and he'll encourage me to go. So, he's a really positive new person in my life, not only because we're dating, but because he is a jiu-jitsu coach, because he is into health and fitness, and he is a dad. So maybe you'll see him on my channel a little bit more, but that's been enough. Also, I want to add that he brings a lot of fun to my life, a lot of laughing, and I didn't realize how much I needed that, just someone that is just going to be silly with me and just make me laugh and have a good time with. So that's kind of the life update. Violet's about to turn 3, Fisher is 12 today. I've got this new relationship. We've only been dating for 2 months. So jiu-jitsu 4 months, been dating Cody for 2 months. Doing Beachbody coaching. Oh, and then I'm also learning, I'm starting a NASM personal training certification. So that's going to be online, and then I will be a certified personal trainer. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't think I'm going to work in a gym. I mean, you never know, but and it's not required for Beachbody coaching or anything, but I just, over the years since I have made these lifestyle changes and gotten more interested in nutrition and wellness and helping other people, being a coach, I love learning about nutrition and fitness. So it's partly for my own education, just so I know, but also it would be cool to be able to offer more advice to my clients, because right now I plug them into Beachbody's programs that I do too, from home. But it'd be really cool to be able to work with people maybe a little bit more one-on-one, maybe be able to write workout plans, make my own workout plans, so I feel like it's just another tool that I can offer in my coaching to my clients and just learn more. So that's kind of the update in my life. And so I just wanted to start this video by giving you guys the update of what's going on, and then just kind of walk you through a day at home, kind of boring stuff, just showing you what I'm eating, the workout that I did today, and just kind of simple, because my plan is to check in every single week, and you'll probably see more topics from me soon, or more tutorials, or one subject type videos. But I also really enjoy doing these day in the life because I think I can inspire people. I eat mainly plant-based right now, so I hope to inspire people to try more plant-based meals. And also just to show other busy people, maybe even busy moms, whether or not you have a partner living with you or not, how you can balance mom life, work life, because a lot of us are working from home since the pandemic. So trying to see how other women balance all that is helpful for me, and hopefully it's helpful for you. So yeah. Okay, so we just put a 1/4 cup of dry oats in this bowl because it's gonna bulk up a lot, and I'm trying to watch my carbs, so we're gonna bulk it up with other stuff. So next up, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of soy milk, and a 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm gonna microwave this until it's cooked, probably about a minute or two. All right, so we have our oatmeal. I actually just ran into the most frustrating thing in the world. This was overflowing in the microwave, and I had to clean it up, and it was such a mess. And I actually Googled it because I was like, what is happening? So I have a newer microwave, and apparently you don't want to add the soy milk before you microwave it. And you might want to use a bigger bowl, and you want to lower the temperature because when it boils over, it creates a huge mess. So overnight oats is a good idea, or cooking on the stove. So anyways, now I'm going to add my pea protein. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. I will sometimes even do like Shakeology, but I wanna have my Shakeology later, so that's why I'm doing it like this right now. And there's still a little bit of liquid in here, which I think will be good for mixing this up. Some is still frozen, and some had thawed a little bit. And I wanted to keep this looking pretty, but I guess that's not happening. LOL. So now we're gonna add our toppings. So I did end up putting it in a prettier bowl. And I did just a teaspoon of the cacao nibs, and a teaspoon of the goji berries, and a teaspoon of the raw cashew almond or cashew walnut butter. Yum. Time for some coffee. So I just reheated some coffee from earlier, and there's just a little bit of soy milk, but I'm going to add some of these Four Sigmatic creamers. I really like them. They're actually creamers on their own, coconut milk based, but they're a powder, and they're superfoods as well. So we've got the functional, which has ashwagandha and MCT oil, and then we have the Think, which has mushrooms and cacao, so it's like kind of chocolatey, and then we have this one for gut health that has probiotics. So the serving is like 2 to 3 scoops, but I just put 1 of each, and then I'm gonna blend it into this so that way it really blends in there, and then I'm gonna add it to my coffee. Yum! Don't mind my Christmas tree in the background. Time for another meal. So I'm running out of carbs for the day, and I just found out that Cody's bringing pad thai. So I had the berries, and we're gonna forfeit the fruit that I would put in here, which is okay with me, in order to eat some more carbs today. So we're doing cookies and creamy, just some water, ice. I'm gonna do 2 cups of spinach, and then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of this pumpkin seed protein, which I freaking love because it's gonna add, how much? It's gonna add 15 grams of protein and only 4 grams of carbs, which is really great. Last meal of the day, Cody picked us up some takeout Thai food. So this is pad Thai with tofu, and I'm gonna just put half of it over this kale right now, so that way I get another veggie in and I don't eat the whole thing, because I could totally eat the whole thing and I don't actually need to eat the whole thing because it will make me feel ill. So that way I get 2 meals out of this. And here you have the finished plate. So thanks so much for sticking around through this whole video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and feel free to comment below if there's anything in this video that you found particularly helpful, or if anything that you would like to learn more about, or any topic suggestions. I'm totally down, and I want to connect more with my YouTube friends out there, so make sure that you comment below so we can connect. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I am really active and post every single day. Okay, bye.